Imagine a world that doesn't make sense. A world where you are restricted by an invisible fence that affects what you do, see, speak, touch, hear, and stops you interacting and stops others getting near. Imagine that was your world. How would you feel being unable to communicate, not able to appeal for help or assistance to try to make sense of all these sights and these noises which are just so intense as they constantly batter your developing mind that they make you lash out? Though you are not unkind, you're a really nice person, but it's all too much trying to cope with people talking or them trying to touch that thing you are holding because you don't understand share. But it's not that you are nasty or that you just don't care. How you fit with the world is what's hard to control, like trying to put a square peg into a round hole. Your struggle is hidden from those who don't know anything about your challenges because even though it's a recognised condition, knowledge is rare and it's easier for you to be labelled or put over there away from the other children because you are naughty and be told things like, "Not now, I'll deal with you shortly." Such treatment is upsetting. It makes you feel sad to be thought of as disruptive, stupid or bad. And even if you don't know what any of those words mean, the eyes feed the soul, so repeating the scene of being separate from others can only reduce any feeling of self-worth and replace with abuse that may come from within as you absorb what you see and then start to believe something is wrong with me. So imagine that was your world, your existence, your life. Every day filled with anxiety and strife, distraction, and being overwhelmed at each turn, hindering your ability to develop and learn. Caught in a cycle of struggle and pain, unable to clearly express yourself or even explain what it is that you're going through at such a young age, spending each and every day in an invisible cage. For parents and carers, the strain is terrific. The torture they go through is almost horrific. Many are frightened and reluctant to lay their cards on the table for fear that their child will be typecast and labelled. The tragedy is, through their scared best intentions, the fear of stigma may stop early intervention. The earlier the need for help is accepted, then the sooner support can be given to all those affected. For others, those who have bravely said, "Help me please," the difficulty they face is in not being believed. In uncertain territory, people accept professionals are right, and the search for support becomes a long, drawn-out fight, with barriers to break through and mountains to climb, and all the while feeling helpless and like you're losing your mind. And then there's the guilt, and the feelings of shame, and the sense that you're failing time and again. With the pressure, the anxiety and stress in their hearts, even the most loving of families may still fall apart. Marriages break up, friends stop coming round. People get isolated and no hope can be found. The child takes priority, they are the only goal, as the caring takes over the body and soul. The impact of SEN I cannot understate. Like a stone dropped in water, the ripples circulate. The life you once knew is over. It's gone. It is no more. And you're now facing challenges like never before. In 2015, Rachel G. formally founded HNT. With first-hand experience of her daughter, Y, Rachel wanted to help. She wanted to try to raise funds and awareness time and again of the vital support given to those with SEN. Support provided by specialist preschool groups to help reduce the hurdles and navigate the hoops that children and families struggle to get through. But in Dorset and Somerset, there are only two. just 2 in each county, which isn't enough, and which is why the task before them is so very tough. For 40 years these groups have provided help and education, but to do so they rely heavily upon donation, because the funding they receive does not properly cover the true cost of providing this support to others. It cost £30,000 in 2015 to keep a group open, £30,000 to give families a sense of cohesion. 3 years on, and with the effects of inflation, the true cost of staying open causes stress and frustration. In Dorset and Somerset, 2 rural localities, only having 2 groups doesn't really work practically. Each day children travel in from far and wide just to access the support that these 2 groups provide. Then afterwards they go on to their homes or their school, arriving exhausted and anxious, which almost seems cruel. It's enough of a struggle with things as they are, without making things worse by long trips in the car. Having more support closer would be one of the ways of giving kids a better chance of coping each day. So, you know where H&T started, and you know where they are now. But to keep H&T moving forward, Rachel needs your help. And how? She needs fabulous people to fundraise, dynamic types with an inspirational flash, plus sponsors for her physical challenges as she raises some much needed cash. Rachel needs a social media marketing whiz who's all over Facebook and Twitter, who will help develop H&T's marketing plan so it dazzles like it's made out of glitter. And then there are the workshops to plan for, to take H&T's work to the masses, spreading understanding about SEN in offices, halls and school classes. These workshops are reducing the stigma that shroud all of those who are in need. They open up doors of opportunity, giving an equal and fair chance to succeed. Changing attitudes and perception. That is the H&T aim. To simply give SEN children their right, a fair crack at the game. Because SEN kids soon become adults who, like us, will all have their pride. And like us, they have a wide range of skills that are just waiting to be recognised. Rachel uses her own life experiences and her knowledge of success and failure to ensure that the workshops she delivers to each group are specifically planned and tailored. So I ask you, no, I beg you, lend me your ears. Let's eradicate stigma. Let's wipe away tears. Help Rachel continue her work, which is an absolute must. And please give your support to the Hidden Needs Trust. Thank you.